All right, ready. Had a nice little morning here before I start my day. I thought I'd come out here and do a quick review on a little project of mine recently. I don't do a lot of gun reviews. I have a bunch. I have stuff I consider bougie. This is more of a plinker for those of you looking to get into plinking. Don't want to spend a ton of money, but want to have a lot of fun. These little guns are very versatile. They've been around forever. Maybe not in this style, but the actual 1022 has been around forever. But I'm going to flip it around while I'm talking here and give you a little look-see at what I just put together and talk to you about all the little upgrades I've done to it. So here we go. So here we go. This is the 1022 Charger. It's a pistol. I was not a big fan of the original 1022 Chargers. They just look kind of awkward and didn't look like you could do a lot of actual fun shooting with them. But since then, they did have a much longer barrel. They shortened the barrel, and this is a huge thing for me, is they added the ability to add a brace to it. Once you added the brace to it, it was a game changer for me. And then obviously it's threaded barrel, so you add a suppressor to it. Comes with a bipod. Bipod's a little janky, but for display purposes right now, it's doing fine. Some of the little upgrades I've done to it, starting at the top, aim point, patrol rifle, red dot, very user friendly. Everything about it is made to be able to use with a pair of gloves on. Flip up lens protectors. You can look through the back one, front one you cannot. Very easily to dial in your intensity on your red dot. Just twist it clockwise and then twist it back. Very simple. Windage, elevation, everything is real easy to get to. Caps, you could put a quarter in there to tighten, loosen. Quick release to the Picatinny. Just a little dial that's got nice knurling on it. Goes counterclockwise. To tighten and then loosen. And then to tighten you go clockwise. But very user friendly. Highly recommend Aimpoint. They're a little pricey, but they are definitely worth the money. Moving down, Tandem Cross, skeletonized Spartan charging handle. I always replace the charging handle. It's got these big mitts, need something to really get a hold of. And then a much bigger extended mag release. That's huge too. Everything's super simple to replace. If you're not familiar with 1022s, there's one screw bolt. That's an Allen key. You drop that out, and the upper receiver, the trigger group all come out, and just pins hold everything together. I replaced the buffer pin with one that's coated in a rubberized material, so when you're running suppressed, as the bolt comes back, it doesn't make that clanging noise. You can get them from many different companies. I think I got mine from Kid Parts. Then moving back, this is a SP Tactical AK style brace. If you're not familiar with them, they are very easy to use. You pop up, it folds in, has an indent that holds it in place, and then it pops back out. Very simple to use. Then in the front, have a very old Silencer Co. Sparrow, but very quiet. I have one in the NFA jail right now, waiting to be released. I got a Banish 22. It's supposed to be super quiet, but much easier to clean. These have an iron baffle. Unscrew the end cap and the front cap. You got to pound it out with a wooden dial, and I use baking soda with a air gun to clean. It works pretty good, but it's just a lot of work to clean. And then the coup de grace, as we move to the bottom, Franklin Armory's binary trigger. This is awesome. You have the ability to switch it to single shot. As you pull the trigger, it fires one round, or binary. So as you pull the trigger, it fires, and as it releases, it fires again. So back and forth, bam, 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 bam. Very quick firing capability. The only issue with these is when you go to clean the gun, you got to take the screws out of, this is ambidextrous, so we got a safety binary single shot on both sides, and to get the barrel upper receiver trigger group out, power control unit, whatever you want to call it, you got to take these little screws out of the levers very carefully, and then you can pop it out. And they are in with a really small Allen wrench, so that's a little annoying because when I clean my 1022s, I tear them all the way apart because they are so dirty. And I run just your standard velocity Federal or CCI through them. As you may know or not, standard velocity is subsonic, so you don't need to be purchasing any bougie subsonic ammo. This is super quiet, super quiet. Running your standard BX25 magazines, and I just fired it without the suppressor and with the suppressor. Just put this thing, finished putting it together, and I had one hang up with running the suppressor on it. Not even a hang up. It just failed to feed. So I had one feed issue, and other than that, out of what was that, 75 rounds, one hang up and none when I wasn't running the suppressor, and all was standard. I believe it was Blazer, which I believe is Federal. But anyway, that's it. If you're really in the market for getting into shooting, or like me, has been shooting since they were really little, this is super fun. I love the binary trigger. It's easy to install, and they're all legal right now. So get into it. I think I paid, I don't know if I said it yet, but I bought the charger on Gunbroker. I think it was like $300. So, I mean, for what I have right here, it's not a ton of money, but a ton of fun. And it's fairly reliable. And you can throw a lot of lead down range if you want to. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll talk to you later. Bye.